Okay, to create an outline contour cut, to cut the outline of this image on the roll-in, there's a couple steps you need to take care of first. First, assuming that you already know how to cut out the background of an image in Photoshop, this is how you would save it and then continue from there. If you need me to create you a tutorial on how to select, remove the background, just let me know. Okay, to get started first, we got to go ahead and save this. So what we're going to do is go ahead and File, Save As, and then select the file type or the format and make sure it's TIFF, and then name the file. In this case, I'm just going to call it Baseball Girl. Okay, I'm going to hit save. It's going to bring us up, give us some options. The important part here is to make sure that Save Transparency is checked. Then you go ahead and click OK, and it's saved. Just make sure you know where you saved it. Now let's go ahead and bring up CorelDRAW. In CorelDRAW, you're going to bring in the file, and to do that, you get a File, Import, find your file. If you can't see the file, it's saved as a TIFF format, so make sure you put files of type. Make sure you select TIFF, and then your image will pop out. In this case, here it is. Click on it, click Import, and then press Enter to bring it in. So there's our image. Now the next part is we're going to go ahead and vectorize this image, or create a vector outline. And to do that, just going to go ahead and Trace. Outline Trace in your case might be a little different. Just make sure you select Line Art. And then you'll have a couple options here. It's going to go ahead and take its time to vectorize. Once it's done vectorize, it's going to convert it like it normally does. In this case, we just wanted to convert it to one color silhouette. So what you want to do is click on here on colors. Easiest way, just select here, change it to black and white, and then change the number of colors to 1. And then it's going to go ahead and change it to one color. In this case, white. If you want to change it to a different color, just go ahead and click on the paint dropper and click on the color, and it should change the color. In this case, it's not, so I'm just going to click on Edit, Mixer, and just click the color that I wanted to change. So just click OK, and now it's red. That's easier to see. So go ahead and click OK once you're done. And now we have our vector outline and our original. So let me go back. I'm going to move these around. I'm going to put the background, the silhouette on the back. And if we zoom in, we can kind of see, how it's cutting out. What we want to do is we want to make this outline thicker. So what we're going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and right click on a color. Doesn't matter what color. And change the thickness to however thick you want. And you can also do it down here by double clicking on the outline. It's the same thing, it's just easier to do it up here. So let's say if that's where we're happy with, that's exactly what we want. So now we got to convert that outline into an object. So while we have our objects, the curve selected, we're going to go to Range, Convert Outline to Object, and now it's an object, but we still have the red part. So to avoid any issues, let me move this out of the way to show you. There's still the red and the black, and the blue. And let me click here, and as you can see, that's the red, and then this is the blue. If we were to send this to the cutter, we're going to have problems because it's going to cut between here and here. So we got to convert it all into one object. So to do that, make sure you have both of your objects selected, and then click this weld button. Now it's going to convert it all into one object, and as you can see, the little dots, that's our outline, and that's exactly what we want. Another neat little tool to do is to remove, neat trick to do is to remove all these nodes. what's going to happen is it's going to make the cutter take longer when you have so many. So we're just going to reduce them. So by doing that, just make sure you select once again the shape tool, select all the nodes, and then click here reduce. And it's still going to keep the shape, but it's just going to reduce the nodes, and it's just going to improve the time on the cutting. So once that's done, let's go ahead and put this one back. Click P, and it'll put it back into the center. And we're pretty happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change my background to whatever color background I want. And normally I would use white, and then assign my contour cut by right clicking, and as you can see, it's perfectly contour to her shape, her silhouette, and you can send to print, save it as an EPS, and print.